The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Trojans offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So Minnesota's offense has its first opportunity of the day. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
He's looking to throw it. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Beebe. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the...
He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
That's caught. It's Coffee. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line this week.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like you could tell, they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. The Trojans get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The back goes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it on the draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USC. The AT unit on the field.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Johnson looking to throw. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They were trying to find the edge there by swinging it out to the right, but there was no room to run.
Yeah, in order for that play to work, they're going to have to get better blocking up front. Those receivers and tight ends, they've got to do a better job getting a hat-on-hat and give that running back a chance to go somewhere with the ball.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll throw it on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Peterson. They knock him down right there.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Johnson wants to throw it. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line in the hurry-up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington State has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been darn near perfection. They're up 14 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as the result, the defense gets the INT.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying...
He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Running it to the right. Stayed behind his pads, kept fighting the space. He got 9 on the play. It'll be 4th and 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Finds his man and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. A strike downfield. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One of the hardest things for a quarterback to do is complete passes when they know they're going to get hit. It's about having soft focus around you and hard focus downfield. Beautiful job by the QB.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to run it. It's Coffee. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own.
And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Grabs behind the line. It's Coffee. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now on first down from the 30. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That midfield, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Getting some heat. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place. On the ground, it's Coffee.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough to go on the top.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense.
Can anyone catch him? And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Peterson. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Peterson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to run for it. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, USC! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
Wide open downfield. Drills him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here comes the offense on second down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Trojans are flying down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And they're able to get him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Trying to find his man on first down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On third down, he drops to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Offense set on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Peterson. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. He's back to throw on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Release to the back. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
To the air on 1st down. Feeling some heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. Keeps it. Oh, the ball squirts out. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this.